Hey, I'm Tom Shields. We're here at the LA Invite. Not racing today, just kind of hanging out with my buddy Clark.
That's right. So Tom, you're not racing, but you are doing something special. You got a stinger tonight.
Yes.
Tell us what a stinger is for all those people out there that may have never done one.
So I guess the idea is that you've been resting, or I've been resting for a couple days, or I should have been resting for a couple days by now. And it's to kind of remind yourself what racing is. So you do like a quarter to half, or if you're certain, one of my teammates, he just likes to do 100% of your race in preparation. Today I'll probably just do a 50 to 200 pace, and then some easy, and then like a 25 at 100 rhythm or something like that.
Nice.
Yeah, just kind of like get the body back in the flow.
Nice. And what events are you swimming this weekend?
Just the 100 fly.
Gotcha.
Just trying to get back on the horse. I think we had some things to fix, and so hopefully, you know, I can get better, and if not, then gear up for short course meters in a couple weeks.
Yeah, so is your goal here to try to go a best time this summer, or are you just really trying to get some positive takeaways?
Yeah, just some information, I think, is the main thing, and then, you know, if it's better, it's better. But this will show me how I would have handled this double taper, and let me know some things going forward.
Cool. So I know we talked a little bit after World Trials, but you know, you said you had some key takeaways from that meet, and obviously it wasn't the meet that you wanted, but you know, tell us a little bit about what you discovered following that race, those races there, and then also
for sure
kind of what you're working on now since then.
Yeah, well, kind of been making some mental errors, I think, this year, and that's kind of what this last couple months to weeks have been about fixing and about finding them, and I think not doing very well has kind of helps to expose those. I'm trying to go for the silver lining here. But no, I got some good people around me, and I think whenever you go through a time like this, it really shows who's truly supportive of you in your career, and so I think we'll, you know, cut those out and surround myself with those people for the next couple of years.
Gotcha. And so you said you're going to gear up for short course meters, so you're doing the World Cup circuit.
Yeah. I made a terrible mistake last year by not going. And,
I was going to say that's like your bread and your butter, man. I feel like you can really take home some good victories there.
Yeah, and I think it helps with confidence, and I think it helps with race experience, which I seem to require a lot of. And I only did like 4 or 5 meets since trials, I mean, since the games. So gonna alleviate that with some racing.
Nice. So that's got to be one of your key takeaways from this season, is you do a little bit better when you're getting more experience out there.
Yeah.
So you're going to hit those World Cups, and then what do you do? I mean, a lot of the swimmers that are post-grads kind of fall into that college lull where there's not a whole lot of meets. You got some random meets.
That's exactly, like, we don't have college to stay sharp through.
Yeah.
And I think that's the hardest part of the year, is January to March. I'm definitely going to sit down with Dave when that time period comes and just kind of figure out what we're going to do through that, how we're going to handle it. You know, I wanted to go to Indy this year, but I got sick. So that's another thing, is I got sick a lot. I've been getting sick a lot every year, and so if I could not get sick again, that's just that many more days in the water. And that's one thing that we're starting to find out, especially through working with Keenan and Keenan Robinson and Dustin Nabin up at USOC, is that if you're just if you can get more workouts in, you'll be better. I know that sounds very simple, but that seems to be what we're working on. Like, we have this survey thing that we fill out every morning, and it's supposed to help us stay in the water and just find out if we're going to get sick and keep us working out. So what would you attribute getting sick to? You think it's like something in diet or sleep or just overtraining? Everything. Those 3 things specifically, but all of those 3 things.